angry. The cruel ways they use to deal with narcissists. Greetings, fantastic viewers. I'm delighted to welcome you back for another enriching discussion. Today, we're delving into a topic that has piqued the curiosity of many, the formidable methods empaths employ when dealing with angry narcissists. Before we unravel these strategies, I want to stress that the advice provided here is tailored for individuals facing emotional abuse in nonviolent situations. If you find yourself in a perilous or violent circumstance, please seek immediate assistance from medical professionals, the police, or a support worker. Your safety and the safety of your family are our utmost priorities. Now, let's delve into the top 10 strategies empaths can employ to thoroughly frustrate the typical destructive narcissist. Grab a notepad, because I'm breaking down everything you need to know. Before we move on to the next cutting tactic, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for weekly updates, filled with valuable tips to enhance your life. Your support holds immense value for us. For our returning viewers, remember to like this video, share it with someone who might benefit from the insights, and let's ignite some engaging conversations in the comments below. Your thoughts and experiences are an invaluable part of our discussions. Now, are you prepared to unveil the formidable methods empaths use to confront narcissists? Let's dive right in. Tactic number 1. Steer clear of their dramatic episodes. Narcissists thrive on chaos and drama, using others as emotional punching bags. However, what if you refuse to be drawn into their web? By not reacting to their attacks or criticisms, it frustrates them. Maintaining emotional detachment leaves their toxicity with no outlet, making you a less appealing target. Consequently, the narcissist becomes powerless as they cannot control you. It's a victory for you. Tactic number 2. Disregard their dramatic antics. Have you encountered someone drowning in their own problems and gossip? That's the narcissist's game. They seek attention and control. But what if you display zero interest? By making it evident that their drama doesn't impact you, you diminish their power. Picture their frustration as you continue with your life, unaffected by their attempts to control you. Rendering their problems and influence irrelevant takes away their power. Tactic number 3. Unmask them publicly. Narcissists excel at manipulation, constructing a facade to conceal their flaws. What if you unveil that mask? If you expose their lies and incompetence to others, it undermines their control. Envision their discomfort when their true nature is laid bare. By highlighting their flaws, you strip away their power and communicate that you won't tolerate their deceit. Tactic number 4. Unmask their fabrications. Imagine challenging their tales instead of accepting them as truth. By disputing their emotions and narrative, you declare, "I see through your lies." This stance communicates that you won't succumb to manipulation and can penetrate their facade. The next time they propagate negativity or attempt to tarnish someone's reputation, challenge their version of events. This disrupts their narrative, leaving them bewildered. Tactic number 5. Respond with contempt. Picture mirroring their disrespect. Treating narcissists with disdain signifies that you won't be bullied. Refuse to let them undermine your value. Stand unwavering. Assert your position, and make it explicit that you won't tolerate their self-centered behavior. By reciprocating their disrespect, you strip away their capacity to judge or criticize you. It's a potent method to counteract narcissists. Tactic number 6. Brush off their antics. What if your response involved a laugh or a perplexed look that conveys seriously? Not taking narcissists seriously can strip away their power. When you don't indulge their self-centered ways, you deny them the attention and validation they crave. This sends a clear message that their concocted stories and manipulative ploys hold no sway over you. Observe their reaction when you employ this tactic. If they're spinning intricate tales, they might struggle to cope with it. Tactic number 7. Embrace honesty, even in pain. Narcissists often manipulate due to their fragile self-esteem. But what if you confront them with unfiltered truths, even when it stings? Being brutally honest can unveil their true nature. When you present them with straightforward truths, it may be challenging for them to handle. They dislike confronting inconvenient realities, particularly if it deflates their inflated self-image. Summon the courage to express what others might shy away from. Witness their shock as they grapple with the reality of their actions. Tactic number 8. Penetrate the facade. Narcissists construct their self-worth on a fictional self-image. What if you saw through their act? What if you recognized how fragile and insignificant they truly are? By unraveling their illusions, you strip away their power. Once they realize you can see through their facade and comprehend the frailty of their false self, the game is over for them. They can no longer feign normalcy. Tactic number 9. Indifference as a game changer. Weakening them can be as straightforward as disregarding them. By withholding attention, you deprive them of the ego boost they crave, potentially leaving them frustrated and metaphorically famished. It might not be an effortless path, but the rewards are substantial. Despite the silence, adhering to this approach is crucial. It proves to be a superior alternative to dealing with their attempts at control. Maintain your indifference and observe their diminishing power. Tactic number 10. Embrace release and progress. Opting to let go and move on signifies complete detachment. It communicates, "I no longer invest in this. You hold no significance for me." This entails redirecting your focus, energy, care, concern, and attention away from them, effectively severing all communication. Understand that this is not merely rhetoric. Recognizing the difficulty of putting it into action is crucial. It is both feasible and, more importantly, imperative for your well-being. I believe this video provided valuable insights for you. If it did, express your support by giving it a thumbs up and sharing the most impactful lesson you gleaned. New to the channel, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell for weekly updates. For those interested, the description below contains a link to access my free course and additional exclusive benefits. Always hold on to your worth and the path to liberation. Thank you for tuning in, and I eagerly anticipate our next video discussion. Greetings, and thank you for taking the time to view an additional video. Your ongoing support is extremely valuable to me. We should promptly proceed to the main topic, as I consider it to be a significant subject that has piqued the interest of many of you. Today's discussion will center on the moment a narcissist discerns that you have completed the final discard and will not be returning. Prepare yourselves for an unforeseen development at this pivotal moment. Comprehending the characteristics of narcissists is essential for effectively managing these difficult circumstances. Narcissists generally refrain from instigating the ultimate discard, instead favoring the supply to arrive at that determination. This is due to their inherent inclination towards control, as ceding authority over their supply chains contradicts their fundamental character. Their objective is to retain power and authority over individuals whom they have previously manipulated and controlled. Furthermore, it is not uncommon for narcissists to endeavor to form a narcissistic harem, a group of individuals who are perpetually at their disposal to provide support or a support system when necessary. Narcissists, who are inherently codependent and perpetually seek a source of supply to bolster their ego and sense of self-worth, exhibit this behavior frequently. Due to their codependent nature and perpetual desire for provision, the probability of a narcissist carrying out a final abandon is exceedingly minimal. The situation becomes especially tumultuous when a narcissist discovers that you have unequivocally completed this final discard and have no intention of returning. Unexpectedly, the narcissist is confronted with a reality to which they rarely come close, one in which they have no control and their primary source of supply has severed connections. This realization has the potential to elicit a variety of unforeseen responses and actions. Discuss the subsequent state of disorderliness that frequently ensues in such circumstances. Narcissists may potentially undergo a profound sense of loss and rejection, which can elicit intense emotions beyond their capacity to manage. Emotional distress can present itself in a multitude of ways, including futile endeavors to re-establish dominance through manipulation, outbursts of anger, or, alternatively, an act of apathy intended to obscure their inner turmoil. Comprehending these dynamics is of the utmost importance for individuals who have carried out the final discard, as it enables them to devise more effective strategies for bearing with the turbulent aftermath. Subsequent sections will examine in greater detail the precise behaviors displayed by narcissists when faced with the ultimate decision to discard, and will also discuss methods for protecting one's well-being throughout this arduous time. Therefore, remember to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who might find this information helpful. We can emerge stronger from the complexities of coping with narcissists by working together. Narcissists exhibit a deficiency in both discernment and anticipation, specifically concerning your fatigue resulting from their mistreatment. They remain oblivious to the possibility that you may eventually awaken and become weary of the repetitive mistreatment, which would effectively convert your life into an ongoing nightmare. Their approach is predicated on persuading you of your vitality. However, the profound realization that connections have been severed can induce a reaction that verges on psychosis. In this context, the term psychotic is employed to refer to a range of behaviors demonstrated by the narcissist, which vary in accordance with their position along that spectrum. Commencing a final discard is akin to metaphorically submerging an individual while wearing scuba gear. Akin to the challenges a kinked or entangled cord may present for a scuba diver, the narcissist is now confronted with the imperative need to resolve the entanglement due to your decisive action. Their authority over you, or their figurative oxygen supply, is in jeopardy. This is accomplished through severe cord kinking or by positioning one's foot on the device, thereby interrupting the oxygen supply. Comparable to the aforementioned situation. While I earnestly wish that no one ever subjects another to that, I'm emphasizing the equivalence nonetheless. The narcissist's supply is vital to their existence, comparable to oxygen. Their daily navigation requires this supply. Therefore, they must proactively pursue it each day. Upon inducing the final discard, these individuals become engrossed in a profound obsession, ultimately relinquishing control. The power is not with the narcissist, but rather with you, the one with the wisdom to heal. You, in contrast to the narcissist, can listen to God and seek His counsel. This power is inaccessible to narcissists, who are an exceptional breed of insane and unintelligent due to the fact that they never recover from their disorder. After you declare your intention to withdraw, the narcissists engage in relentless attempts to seduce you, behaving as if your refusal to permit them to do the same constitutes an offense. Particularly when interacting with a volatile narcissist, exercise caution. When you reach the irreversible point of departure, recognize your adversary, the narcissist's temperament, and take precautions. Obsession is the instinctive reaction. The narcissist desires you. Initially, your desire for them may not be apparent. While they may appear indifferent at the time, it is merely a pretense to shield their ego. They fear that if you were to witness their vulnerability, it would indicate that your words have an impact on them, notwithstanding their pretense of indifference. When an individual declares their departure with the explicit intention of not returning, the narcissist is profoundly affected. They profoundly experience the vacuum that is left behind when you sever all connections and conclude the story with a conclusive "the end." Anticipate a surge in electronic mail, text messages, and phone inquiries. They may even appear at the entryway of your family, attempting to communicate with anyone associated with you. Certain users may provide testimonies in the remarks section regarding their personal encounters with these foolish people and their erratic conduct. When children are involved, navigating a relationship with a narcissist requires a heightened awareness of the possibility of exploitation and manipulation. Parental alienation, a pernicious strategy that many recognize, assumes a more malevolent form when the narcissist's authority is challenged. Suppressing their dominance with the end can intensify their endeavors to isolate one's children from one's presence. Motivated by an extreme need for control, this strategic maneuver may result in severe repercussions, potentially driving the individual to the verge of institutionalization or a psychological breakdown if their meticulously built support network collapses in the face of your opposition. Comparable to chess with the lives of others, the narcissist operates with each move calculated with great care to satisfy their insatiable ego. But when you firmly and unequivocally say no more and sever all connections, they are confronted with the harsh truth of their loss in an overwhelming manner. This ultimate rejection not only compromises the carefully constructed facade of invincibility, but also inflates their ego with an overpowering sense of shame, an emotion they earnestly endeavor to evade. They find themselves inadequately equipped to confront the vulnerability that is currently being exposed. In order to contemplate this critical course of action, one must give self-protection top priority. Disseminating this vital information to individuals who may be experiencing comparable circumstances enhances the combined endeavor to liberate oneself from the snares of narcissistic manipulation. Reclaiming your authority by dismissing the narcissist with finality causes them to be bewildered and ill-equipped to handle the sudden disruption. Be mindful of your own well-being and request the assistance of those who comprehend the complex dynamics at play throughout this procedure. Recognize that you are not alone as you commence this perilous voyage. Your inner fortitude resonates with others who have traversed a comparable trajectory due to their shared experiences. Conquering challenges while maintaining solidarity emerges as an effective instrument. May you all discover wholeness and healing as you navigate the turbulent waters of severing ties with a narcissist. May serenity perpetually accompanies you until our paths recross. If you're searching for a lasting solution to handle a narcissist, then this video is tailored just for you. Brace yourself for some eye-opening truth bombs that will not only halt the narcissist in their tracks, but also render their enablers and lackeys powerless. It's fantastic to have you back with us, whether you're a returning viewer or a newcomer. Get ready to be amazed. Introduce yourself in the comments section below and become a part of our vibrant community. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, ensuring you never miss a captivating video from us. Now let's delve into the strategies to shut down a narcissist once and for all. However, please note that these techniques may not work in every situation or for everyone. It's wise to have a well-equipped toolbox at your disposal. Remember, it's not just about what you say, but also how you say it. The energy you bring to the conversation can have a significant impact. In fact, it's everything. Stay composed and exhibit a sense of detachment. Approach the interaction as though it were a business transaction, regardless of the narcissist's identity. This means refraining from sarcasm, condescension, or unproductive jabs. And above all, never succumb to their provocations, never engage. In essence, expect the narcissist not to show any emotional response. Anticipate the unexpected. Avoid wasting your time trying to argue or meet their unreasonable demands. Keep in mind that when dealing with toxic individuals like narcissists, you're essentially dealing with a child, an adult child with narcissistic tendencies, entitlement, and emotional wounds. They will stop at nothing to manipulate, harm, and control to get their way and emerge victorious. If narcissists perceive a significant threat or are resolute in their intentions, they will resort to any means necessary for revenge, employing various tactics to achieve their goals. Being aware of this allows you to take proactive steps to safeguard yourself. Narcissists lack a moral compass, with weak empathy and an absent conscience. They go to great lengths to distort reality and construct their own narratives, engaging in deception, manipulation, and outright lies, conveniently omitting significant portions of the truth to suit their distorted versions of events. Anticipate no emotional response from narcissists, regardless of how much empathy, kindness, care, and compassion you extend toward them. Your attempts to modify their behavior will prove futile. Efforts to enhance your communication skills, patience, or endurance when dealing with them are a waste of time. They are impervious to strategies that typically work with well-adjusted individuals. It's time to discard those approaches. To truly disengage from them, you must adopt the opposite of your current actions. By counterintuitive, I mean incorporating the following techniques to repel them. Maintain a stoic demeanor, devoid of emotions, displaying a flat and disinterested facade. Let your words and clear statements form the backbone of your communication. For instance, consider the following examples. Not right now, thank you. I cannot assist you. You are not capable of doing that. I will not comply. Your words hold no interest to me. In other words, a simple no stands alone. There is nothing more to add once it's been stated. If the narcissist persists, a straightforward response like, "I've already addressed your question," will suffice. Let silence prevail. No need for further words. There is no room for negotiation or debate. Adjusting to this unfamiliar approach may require some time and consistent practice. To effectively shut down the narcissist, focus on delivering factual responses without emotional connection or heightened energy. Strive to maintain objectivity and detachment in your speech, and embrace the subsequent silence. Allow yourself to become accustomed to the unsettling sensation it brings. For example, after stating no, take a deep breath and let the awkward pause serve its purpose. Following a concise and clear statement, let the silence work its magic. Breathe, stay composed, and retain firm control of yourself. Remember, you are simply providing information in a transactional manner, void of emotion. You can respond with phrases like, "I understand your perspective," "I hear you," "I will inform you," "I will research that," or "I will consider it." Alternatively, a flat and brief response may be sufficient. Sarcasm has no place here. Silence follows your precise and concise statement. When dealing with a toxic narcissist, silence can be your most potent defense. Grasp the concept and its optimal utilization. Once you overcome the discomfort of silence, you'll find that its power surpasses that of any words. Learn to harness this power, especially when confronting a destructive narcissist. In essence, our goal is to communicate with utmost clarity. The message conveyed is that you hold no authority or control over me. It signifies that your presence is unnecessary unless genuinely required. Most importantly, it communicates that I will never grant anyone else power over my life, now or in the future. For a narcissist who thrives on targeting you, the silence that follows this crystal clear message will be far more agonizing than you can imagine. While you can use alternative phrases like amazing if it fits the situation, keep in mind that it may not always be appropriate or effective. If it works for you, that's perfectly fine. I remain unfazed. No further words are needed. Let the chips fall where they may. Another effective statement could be, no, that's not going to happen. When a narcissist realizes they have no control over you, their facade begins to crumble. This is the ultimate method for permanently removing a narcissist from your life. Once you adopt an I don't care what you think or feel attitude and posture, and act accordingly, they will be compelled to seek out another target. The serenity that comes with their absence will become a part of your experience. Dealing with narcissists, inherently disagreeable, can be challenging and painful. During the initial idealization phase, characterized by love and praise, they appear charming and complimentary. However, once the honeymoon period ends, their true colors emerge. Regardless of your statements, their knee-jerk reaction is to disagree, often responding with I disagree. In response, calmly state, you couldn't disagree more. You simply wish it were untrue. No further words are necessary. Another approach is to ask them to repeat themselves, particularly effective when confronting illogical and dishonest behavior. Maintain composure and politely request clarification, making them hear their statements. When a narcissist utters a blatantly false claim, it often exposes their deceit. State, pause and reflect on whether you can even recognize your own voice when it doesn't speak the truth. Take a moment to reconsider what you just said. While I'll let it slide this time, I advise against making it a habit. Then, silence ensues. Your words confront them with irrationality, and in some cases, callousness, providing an opportunity for them to make amends. Let them know that continued disrespect or dishonesty will lead to their exclusion from the equation. Understanding the risk, the narcissist typically backs off or concedes after hearing this. Be concise, employing as few words as possible while maintaining clarity in delivery. Stay composed and level-headed, avoiding emotional outbursts or explanations. Excuses and justifications have no place. Maintain a cool and unwavering demeanor, taking a deep breath, relaxed, and in control. The phrase, "Are you okay?" effectively captures the attention of a narcissist who is excessively negative or defensive. Expect a hostile response. In return, simply utter "oh" and say, "if you'd like." If that works for you, then so be it. The point has been made, and there's nothing more to add. In essence, you're communicating that you are documenting their behavior, a crucial step, unless they are simply foolish. The message has been conveyed, acknowledging the lack of discernment, disregard for boundaries, and the tendency of narcissists to spread malicious rumors. Beneath their outward facade lies deep-seated insecurities. Conversely, insecure individuals feel compelled to pry into others' lives, even if it means disseminating falsehoods. When confronted with discussions about sensitive or unpleasant matters in someone else's life, a suitable response would be, "That's not my concern," or "That sounds like something best kept to yourself." Let the ensuing silence work its magic once again, allowing the message to permeate and spread. In instances where narcissists display aggression, they may use seemingly innocuous phrases like "that's interesting" or "I understand why you may be upset." The choice is entirely theirs in this situation, beyond your control. Respond with, "Let's discuss this when you're in a better state of mind." Then turn and walk away. Alternatively, say, "Let's end this before it escalates further," and remove yourself from the situation, putting a period on the discussion. Boom! It's as straightforward as that. Here are some recommendations for handling the seemingly caring entourage of the narcissist, the enablers, minions, flying monkeys, and weak followers. If you faced narcissistic abuse, you know precisely who I'm addressing. When the narcissist attempts to display compassion or concern by stating that they genuinely care about you, acknowledge their concern and respond, "The decisions I make for my own well-being and survival have no bearing on you. Nonetheless, thank you." Subsequently, silence follows. No further words are required. Alternatively, you may respond, "I've already made it clear that I have no intention of discussing this matter with you. I kindly request that you respect my personal space." Another choice is to express, "I don't know what to say to you," and disengage. The topic under discussion is off limits. Negotiation is futile. Regardless of the specific wording, it's crucial to deliver the message with poise and self-respect while maintaining a detached, businesslike, unemotional, and concise tone. Narcissists quickly discern what they can and cannot get away with in their interactions with you. Practice employing these strategies even in less significant situations so that when the stakes are higher, you can convey your message with